Alicia too, right here on your screen, to let you know to subscribe to Warriors of Wrestling. There's tons of amazing content on the channel, so subscribe now, hit the notification bell, and while you're at it, why not like every single video? Bye!
This match is brought to you by Warriors of Wrestling. Subscribe and click the notification bell for more wrestling action.
Oh man, we had this match circled, folks. We were looking for this all day. This is Livewire presented by Warriors of Wrestling. I'm Chris Scott alongside Sam Eglowitz. And Sam, who do we got here right now?
Chris, we have Darius Carter. We have wrestling's richest prize. We have the King of New York 2021 against the Bayonne Badass, the current Northeast Wrestling Champion, Dan Maff. Am I allowed to have opinions? Do we have to be unbiased? Can I say that I am unabashedly and unashamedly excited for this match? These are two powerhouses. This is a big fight feel here in the Fun Station tonight.
100%. No belts are on the line, but you know what? The crowd is invested.
We hear it already. Divided opinions here. Darius Carter, despite having the discontentment of most of the Warriors Nation here, he's got a corner consistently that bows to him, that praises him. And Dan Maff needs no introduction. Dan Maff is almost a myth, a legend in the independent wrestling community at this point.
Crowd heavily invested there. Wow. Two vets of the trade going at it here. These are two titans of the independent scene.
Absolute titans. My first independent show, Chris, I was 10 years old. It was about 12 years ago at this point. Dan Maff was there. Dan Maff left an impression on me that I just cannot overstate. Yeah, Darius Carter has made quite the name for himself in Warriors, and he's quickly climbing up to that level as well. I'm excited.
Yeah, Carter got listed on the top 500 PWI list. He's an incredible talent. You know, he's one of the best out there that's not signed to a major company, but he loves it.
Unquestionably.
Wrestling's richest prize, and you saw before Abdul Nasir as Carter was making his way to the ring, Abdul Nasir saying that Darius Carter is the king of wrestling. Meanwhile, the Bayonne Badass Dan Maff, he's the king of the explicit word, you can figure it out. King of the
effing North, yes, that's who he is.
There you go.
Two kings in here, two absolute examples of royalty here.
Well, it's a Game of Thrones then. Two kings going at it. One king will mount on top. But for Darius Carter, just to recap how he got here, this is a man that's a multi-time champion. The crowd, they will not stop. They love this crowd. I don't even want to interrupt them. I'll just let them play it out there. But you know what? Darius Carter said back in the summer that he's going to get his third championship, his third world championship here at Warriors of Wrestling by getting qualified for the King of New York tournament, winning the King of New York tournament, and then having his title shot. He's done that. He's going to have his title shot. And now Dan Maff has the opportunity to shut down Carter, and he absolutely can. So very, very interesting to see this matchup. Maff is a powerhouse. We don't see Darius Carter fight men like Maff normally in the Warriors of Wrestling locker room because there's no one that matches to Dan Maff's size and athleticism.
There's nobody that can match, as you said, Chris, the explosiveness, the speed, the power of Dan Maff. He's not called the Bayonne Badass for no reason. He's not the Northeast Wrestling Champion for no reason. He's not the King of the effing North for no reason.
You know, one of the things that Carter does to his opponents is he wraps their limbs up like pretzels. I don't know if he can do that to Maff because Maff is jacked. I don't know if he physically will be able to. His muscles won't let him. So we'll see what happens here.
I question that as well, but what I know Carter can do in this match against Dan Maff, we said before, these are two kings, right? They play chess. Darius Carter plays 3D chess. Everyone else plays checkers. Darius Carter is playing 3D chess. And if strategy A doesn't work, which is, like you said, to tie up his opponents like a pretzel, Carter will turn to plan B. Carter will turn to plan C. And every plan in the alphabet is equally as effective when it comes to Darius Carter.
Yes, Darius Carter is the top tier chess player. Oh, wait a minute. Sent over the top. Maff taking control now. A massive maneuver there. Carter, if this is a game of chess, that he just lost his rook and his knight. So Maff now going at it with control. Carter needs to rebound.
This is a game of chess. You know what Dan Maff is good at? Dan Maff is good at swiping all the pieces off the table, throwing the chessboard in your face, and beating you up just like he is to DC here.
You know what? That's 100% true. It's fantastic imagery you just gave the Warrior Nation there, Sam. Nice job. Love it. Ooh, nice chop there to Carter, and Dan Maff is bullying Carter. We don't see this normally.
We do not. Carter is normally the one to do the bullying. Carter is the one to kick a guy while he's down. Carter is the one to shove him down. Not tonight.
Dan Maff with complete control. Carter, I haven't seen Carter get thrown around the ring like this in a very, very long time. I can't think of the last time I've seen that. Full force ahead. Carter, though, leaps out of the way. Maff studied the tape. He knew what was coming. Kick to the head.
Rare instance in which someone gets the strategic advantage over Darius Carter. A rare mistake from Darius Carter.
Just missed a 3 count there. I think we're still early on in this contest, but the Bayonne Badass has come to Staten Island to take out wrestling's richest prize.
It's like you said before, Darius Carter in 2021 has been the year of calling his shot. He called getting qualified for King of New York, he did it. He called winning King of New York, he did it. And he is undoubtedly on track to World Championship contention with that victory. But a loss to Dan Maff, a victory for Dan Maff could put Dan Maff in that conversation as well.
No, without a doubt.
Headbutt
does not connect, and now Carter with a little trick play there, and Maff, dazed and confused, stuck in the middle of the ring. Carter sending Maff over, but there's a rebound clothesline by the big man. The Bayonne Badass is sending Carter flying off the ropes right into the elbow, and there's that drop.
Dan Maff so agile.
2, not enough.
I almost expected Darius Carter to get ahead of momentum there because I saw Darius pull off what he's excellent at. What, like I said before, his whole plan of every letter of the alphabet is picking out a mistake, finding an advantage, finding at the tiniest opening, weaseling his way in there, taking advantage. And I thought that he had that going for him there, but when you're up against someone like Dan Maff, you never know what to expect.
Dan Maff is loved by this Staten Island crowd. Ooh, Carter getting out of the way.
Smart.
This is one of the things that Carter is great at. He will fight contests at his pace. He's not afraid to get out of the ring, hide behind Abdul Nasir, and catch his breath. But Carter is basically walking away from Maff. Back into the ring he goes. Now Carter sees an exposed Maff, but Maff plays games with him. He knew it was coming. He's been fighting guys like Carter for many, many years. Carter, though, kicking the rope as it connects with the family jewels of Maff. And Maff back down, still on his feet, but you can tell he didn't like that one. That was a cheap shot there by Carter. And now Carter sees an opportunity here.
I think what I suspected might have been happening before might begin to happen now, with Darius Carter taking complete advantage of the tiniest slip-up from Dan Maff.
You know, if you got tickets for the front row, that barricade may have just crushed you. Because Dan Maff is a big boy. That is a big man being barreled into that barricade. Carter now in complete control of this contest. It all started when he got out of the ring and he got away from Maff.
Darius Carter. You see where Dan Maff before was absolutely thriving on the adoration and support of the fans. On the contrary, you have a guy like Darius Carter who seems to, like Goku collecting energy for a spirit bomb, Darius Carter seems to feed off of the hatred of the Warrior Nation.
You know, one thing to definitely talk about is this is a match that also comes down to stamina. You know, how long. If you're Maff, you want to put away Carter as soon as possible, but if you're Carter, you want to drag this match out as long as possible because Carter will have the advantage there. Oh my goodness!
Darius Carter. Darius Carter excels in longer matches because the longer a match goes on, the more likely he is to find one of those openings and weasel his way in, like I said. And the longer this match goes on, the more likely the bigger man Maff is to get winded.
What an amazing knee drop there by Carter. Things are not looking good for Maff. The beginning of this match was all Maff, but now Carter. He's just a different man right now.
3D chess. This is what DC does. This is what DC excels at. This is what makes DC DC. What makes the wrestling's richest prize.
Carter dragging Dan Maff back into the ring. Rolls him over, goes for the pin. 1, 2, Maff quickly kicking out. Plenty of fight left in him. Now Carter's got his stomping on the head, and now bringing the arm back. So Carter has attacked the left arm now. Let's see if he continues that pursuit. If he can keep Maff off of his feet, he's got a good shot at continuously attacking that arm.
And if you take out one of the arms of a powerhouse like Dan Maff, it makes it 10 times harder to execute those big throws, those giant slams, those runs into the corner where you slam your shoulder into him. And without one of his arms, it's all the harder for Dan Maff to execute those moves.
Yep, keep the big man off his feet. That's the way to do it if you're Carter. Maff is back up, but he's groggy. Oh, big chop there by Maff. He's got to fight his way back into this. Oh, a poke at the eye.
You see Maff now favoring that arm.
Referee Shady Torres trying to tell Carter to back off. And now, targeting that left arm again.
There's the genius of Carter in that previous interaction. If Maff had both arms to defend himself just now, he might not have fallen victim to that jab from Carter.
And now, Carter setting up that arm. Oh no, this is not going to be good.
Something wicked this way comes from Darius Carter.
Oh my goodness. He might have just broke his arm.
Darius Carter has got to be one of the nastiest and also one of the smartest doing it today, no question.
Carter smells blood in the water. If you're Dan Maff, you got to not panic. You got to get up. And you might have to continue this fight with one arm.
Maff's got to move on to plan B at this point. Plan A seemed to work for a minute, overpower his smaller opponent, but as we get into the deeper waters of this match and Darius smells blood in those waters, Maff has to re-strategize. Maff has to move on to plan B.
Carter seeing a weakness in the defenses, continuing that attack on the left arm. Maff definitely favoring it right now. European uppercut. So now, if you're Maff, you're focusing on trying to continue the fight, but that could leave you exposed. You can start to get tired out. I think we're starting to see that here. 2 European uppercuts by Carter.
The arm coming back to hurt him again. There's the genius of DC planning 10 moves ahead of everyone else.
Yep, exactly. Another uppercut there by Carter. He wouldn't have been able to execute those earlier on, but because Maff is slowed down, he's able to do it. Gonna go for another one. You might as well. Maff taking his time going into the corner.
Second time in this matchup, we've seen Dan Maff favoring that left arm, a place Carter set up minutes ago, coming back to hurt him later on.
Carter trying to go for a 6th one. 7th one. 8. Maff yelling in his face. Wait a minute.
Dan Maff!
Maff has had enough. Putting everything he has. Using that right arm now.
Dan Maff lighting up his chest like a black and mild. Look at the Bayonne Badass go.
Carter back down now, poking of the eye by Maff.
Still favoring that arm. Dan Maff has to get his bearings about him again in that left arm and that left shoulder, but DC did quite a number on him.
And now, so you see Maff is picking up Carter with one arm now. He still has all that strength to pick a grown man like that with one arm. And Carter is no slouch. That's a big boy too. He's very tall.
Oh! Expertly placed knees to the back from DC, from wrestling's richest prize, from the King of New York. Divided
Darius Carter from the middle rope. Double axe handle to the back. Right to the back of the neck.
Carter setting up for something big by the looks of it here.
From the middle rope again. He misses a cutter! Carter with the cutter! Dan Maff caught him with the cutter, the pin! 1, 2, no!
Not quite.
Not enough!
Not quite.
My oh my, folks. This is Livewire. This is Warriors of Wrestling. And these two titans of the independent scene are putting on a clinic right now.
This is exactly why Warriors of Wrestling every month here at Fun Station USA is one of the hottest tickets in the tri-state area, no doubt, because of contests like this.
If you're a wrestling fan, everyone should be watching this. Oh, wow, nice clothesline there by Dan Maff.
Think he's found his plan B, huh?
Shades of Okada with that Rainmaker-esque clothesline. Remember, he's just using one arm right now. It's amazing. Now, okay, so he's going to try to use that. He's using the other arm. He's going to try to pick him up. He's got him up there.
He managed it. Even with the left arm damage, he managed it, but not quite.
Carter's got the sleeper hold in. Carter's got the sleeper hold in on Maff. Maff looks like he's starting to fade. Carter going into the corner.
With only one effective arm to fight out of this submission hold from Darius Carter, Dan Maff is in treacherous waters here.
Maff was holding on to the ropes, and Shady Torres is trying to tell Carter to get off of it.
Oh, he's got him by the ear. Look at the nastiness of Darius Carter.
Now, how could this be legal? How could this possibly be legal?
Start counting. There we go, Shady.
At a 4 count.
Carter's smart enough to know exactly when to let go, but smart enough to keep it held long enough to send Maff through the ringer there.
Did Carter knock out Maff, though? Well, wait a minute. Maff is up. He's back from the dead.
What is Carter planning?
Carter,
oh my God!
First down to the mat, Carter.
Oh, I hope Dan Maff has made his peace with the Lord after that one. That's got to be it.
2, not enough. Dan Maff is not done yet.
I should have known better than to count out the Bayonne Badass.
Darius Carter looks like he just saw a ghost. You know, it is October. Dan Maff is Frankenstein right now.
Season after all, yes it is.
Dan Maff is like Frankenstein right now because he should be out. But the man is still going with one arm, still going.
If Maff is Frankenstein, Carter is a vampire. Like you said, he's a shark that smells blood.
Carter, what's he going to try now? Is he going to try to go for it again, it looks like maybe?
If he hits this again, it's over. It has to be.
Has the arm wrapped around the neck.
Looking for the chokehold once again, but Maff is not allowing it to be cinched in all the way, it looks like. Maff fighting back, that fighting spirit of Dan Maff.
Dan Maff, he's got a hold of Carter.
Oh, Carter's in trouble here.
Carter not letting go. Oh my God! Rolling into the turnbuckle. Both men taking it hard there, but here's a pin. 1, 2. Still not enough. How are these two men continuing? Insane. This is one of the most insane matches that the Warrior Nation has ever seen. One of the most insane single contests. My goodness.
Without question. My God, these two men are at a bit of a stalemate, and it's a joy to watch. As a wrestling fan, Chris, I could not ask for any better of a match than this.
Flip a coin. You know, I don't know who's going to win. It's a 50-50 draw at this point. I don't know. Maff is running on adrenaline at this point.
100%. We questioned before whether Maff would have the stamina to last this deep into a match with a strategist like Darius Carter. We questioned whether Maff could reach into those deeper letters of the alphabet plans, but I think Maff is doing it.
Big Maff wants to go.
Feeding off the energy of the crowd.
Maff wants to go for a cannonball, I think, as Carter's trying to get himself back up, but he's in a terrible position right now when your opponent's Dan Maff, full force ahead. Rolls over, misses. Missing that strike. Carter just getting out of the way. Now Maff needs to recover.
Carter with a wily move there, getting out of the way right before Maff was able to connect with that cannonball.
You know, if Maff was just a little bit more fresh, he may have gotten that move out a little bit quicker. Carter's up. Carter's got a hold of the arm.
He's looking for the...
I think he's going to try to go for another sleeper hold, or he's going to try to go for that royal sweep.
I believe so.
That royal sweep has put away many opponents, but Maff
knows not allowing it.
Oh, the strength of Maff. Carter's got nowhere to run. He's got nowhere to run. Headbutt to Carter.
God. Right on the money.
Dan Maff sending Carter against the ropes, right to the back. Don't know if he got all of it. Though. Picking up the trunks.
He's got enough.
Now what's this? What is this?
Looking for that burning hammer again, I think.
Picking him up.
Maff
got him up
one
there.
good arm able to get Carter up there, but Carter back to what makes him so great, not allowing Maff.
Going with the royal sweep, sends him down. That's got to be it. Carter crawling over to the carcass of Maff.
That's got to be it.
2, 3.
Darius Carter.
Darius Carter wins.
Wow.
Hey playa, this is the Josh Speaks, and you're watching Warriors of Wrestling, the best independent wrestling company across the entire country. So hit the subscribe button, click the notification bell so you can know whenever they post a new wrestling video. As always, love and peace.